like we ain't gon' slide. 16, 11 and we still outside. Cut from a cloth that you still can't buy. All my Akim, they gon' slide, 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 slide. They tryna act like we ain't gon' slide. 16, 11 and we still outside. Cut from a cloth that you still can't buy. All my Akim, they gon' slide, 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 yeah, slide, slide, slide. It's no mercy.
I'm not part of any of
I don't know who's saved, because in Matthew 24 and Matthew 24:13 he says, "He that endures to the end shall be saved."
So I have to go by works.
Yeah, after you believe, yeah.
So you believe by salvation by works or by faith?
No, it's faith, right? And then after you have that faith, that initial justification, you have to have works. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Works doesn't save you. Simply means this: God, I've kept the Sabbath day. Save me. No, that's not going to save you. You got to believe in Christ. But once you believe, going forward, you have to have works. You agree with James?
Yeah. I mean, you got to show the fruits of your.
Right, but what are the works that James was talking about? It was the royal law, verse 8, James 2 and 8. The royal law. You know what the royal?
I'm not too sure about
That's the law of God.
the law of God.
The royal law, yeah.
The 10 Commandments.
Well, there's more than 10.
Well, it's 613, but that's a lot.
That's a lot, but
Yeah, do you follow all 613?
no.
Okay. Well, so do you follow the 10?
I follow the 10. I follow everything that applies to me. Here's what I mean, right? There are certain laws that can only be done in Jerusalem. So I'm here, I can't do that, right?
You can't do sacrifice.
Exactly. So that's what I mean when I say I don't follow all. But yes, we follow the laws, yes.
So I just want to know, as an East Indian person, right? Can Christ save me? Because I believe I'm Christian, but you tell me according to how you interpret the Bible. Can I be saved by Christ? I'm East Indian. I'm not on this.
Yeah, all nations will be saved. So now the Bible says in the kingdom, Isaiah chapter 14. Let me get it.
Yeah. Let me get mine.
Watch this. All right. This is Isaiah 14 and 1. Ready? For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers, who's the strangers? Who's that?
The non-Israelites.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and for handmaids. They shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. This is a prophecy about the kingdom of God.
Right.
And in it says the Gentiles and strangers will be there. Let me give you one more. Back up to Isaiah 2. Isaiah 2, verse 2. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be exalted in the top of the mountains, right? And the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it. And many people shall go and shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. He will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Okay, so are you saying...
So all nations will be there, yeah?
Okay, all nations. So you're saying that these particular groups,
We're just saying these are the Israelites.
These are the Israelites.
Yes.
And everyone, so...
Everybody has a nationality.
Everyone has a nationality.
Yeah.
And
God made the nations.
So everyone that's outside of this group, they're the Gentiles, according to your definition, right? Okay, the irony is that I don't completely disagree with you when it comes to, when people claim that Jesus Christ was like a white guy with blonde or blue eyes. I agree, we don't, according to Isaiah 53:3, right? There shall be no beauty that we shall desire him is the only way he's described, right? And what that's saying is that only thing we know about the way he looks is that he wasn't good looking. That's all we actually know about how Jesus Christ looked like. Now, I heard, some quotation about like woolen hair and all that.
Woolly hair.
Yeah, I've seen people that are even East Indian that have woolly hair as well. So I'm not saying Christ did. That's not what I'm saying.
That's woolly hair.
Yeah,
he has woolly hair.
Yeah, but I've seen Indian people have hair like that.
Nah, brother. Unless they did something. I've seen Chinese people that here, but they had to do
There you
something.
go.
Listen, they had to do something.
No.
They had to put chemicals, and they had to do it a certain way. Not naturally. Are you East Indian?
I'm East Indian.
Where's your woolly hair?
No, I don't have perfect, but I know some
We,
people
I'm,
that
I'm around East Indians. They don't have woolly
I
hair.
don't know. There are some. I mean, there's like 1.3 billion people, right?
Brother, East Indians don't have that kind of hair.
Have a Google search. And you have to look. I mean, this is something we can like. Have a Google search, right?
What? Oh, he's bald.
No, not all East Indians. Some East Indians.
Sorry, but I didn't mean to throw you under the bus.
I'll give you an example.
He's trying to tell me that East Indians have woolly hair like black people.
Not all East.
Have you ever seen one? I have seen zero.
There's East Indian people.
Well, like his beard though.
Okay, can you believe that there's East
But
Indian people?
what's the point? Like,
No, I'll get to
even
point.
if they did, okay.
I'll get to the point. Right? There's East Indian people that are even darker than him.
Yes, I know that. Yeah.
East Indian people come in a variety of looks. Like some have woolly hair, some have straight. There's even East Indian people with blonde hair.
Are you advocating that they may be Israelites?
No, not at all.
Okay, what's the point?
What I'm saying is that doesn't then legitimize what you're saying here about black Jesus Christ being black. We don't know what he looks
He
like.
had woolly hair.
Right, but see, that's my point.
Nobody,
Right? That
listen,
doesn't make him
I
black.
will defend that till I die. Nobody has woolly hair like African people do.
But see, the Bible doesn't say that he had woolly hair like
You
black
just said
people.
he had-
No, it didn't say like black people. It said he
It
had
said woolly hair.
It said woolen
You
hair.
wanna know how I know?
white
You wanna know how I know you
white
know what that
woolen
means?
hair.
Because you compared an East Indian who has it to a black person. That's why I know you know what it means. So don't play games.
No, there's no games, right? What I'm saying, right? Having woolen hair is not a proof of a black person.
Yes,
That's
it
what
is.
it's
I'm saying it is. Yeah.
Just like you can find
Okay,
Indian
I
people that are
disagree.
like,
I
okay, that's
disagree.
fine, that's fine. No, but see, the thing is that you can't have an image of Jesus at all, right?
Where does it
because
say that?
because that'd be idolatry.
No, that's not true.
That would be
That's
idolatry.
not
You
true.
cannot have
It's
an
not
image of
idolatry.
God.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Having an image is not the sin. It's the graven image, which means to bow down and worship it.
Idolatry is trying to make any
No,
image
it's
or
not.
any
That's
depiction
wrong.
of God.
That's
No, well,
wrong.
it is
That's
correct.
wrong.
Go into
It's not
Deuteronomy.
true. It says you shall not bow down to the image and serve it.
And you shall not
You
make.
can,
You shall not
make an
You
image.
shall not make
No,
an
hold on,
image.
hold
Even
on.
that's through
One
words.
second.
making an image.
You can make an image.
If
It
you,
doesn't
cre-
mean-
if you create a
if
thought
I
in my
wanna
mind,
draw, hold on.
if you
If I
create a
wanna
thought in
draw-
my mind, you've created an image.
My friend, if I read a vision of Ezekiel and I draw it out, I'm not in sin.
Okay, if you're okay, look, let me explain something, right? Are you creating an image when you create a thought in someone's mind?
Yes. And
So then
I'm
you're
saying, well, can I
creating-
answer you fully? Can I answer? The image is not a sin. It's when you worship the image. It's not about an image alone. It's about what you do with the image. Let me give you a perfect example. Moses in the wilderness, what did he do to save the children of Israel when snakes bit them? He made a what?
He made a serpent.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that an idol? At that moment, at that moment when he made it, was that an idol?
Well, they were touching it
Was it an
for
idol?
help. Yeah, you could say so.
No. What?
Yeah, you could say
God told him to make an idol?
so. It was made.
God.
So what was it? You tell me what was it.
It was an image of a serpent, a bronze serpent, that God used for healing. Now, when you read 2 Kings, then later, the children of Israel, they kept it and they began to worship it. So my point was, something is not initially inherently evil until you make it an idol or you worship it.
So you
So
only
in-
worship it. So when you say only when you worship
Yes.
it, it becomes an idol.
Yes.
Otherwise, even creating the idol itself, that's not.
You're not making an idol. If I can make a you know people worship animals, right?
Yeah, they do.
If I make a wooden sculpture of a lion, am I in sin? No, the answer is no.
Right. Well, you're not treating
Yeah,
it
you
as
know-
God. You're not saying it's God.
What?
Yeah,
I
fair
don't
enough.
say- If
fair
I
enough,
make it
yeah.
right now, once I start worshiping and bowing down to
Yeah.
that wooden sculpture,
Or if you're calling it God.
I'm in sin now, right?
Or if you're creating it with the intention of it being
Right.
God.
So that's my point.
Yeah.
The image is not
Right.
wrong.
But how
You
does
can
that-
have an image of Jesus.
Okay. So you can have an image.
I have a different theology because they believe he's the Most High God. I don't.
They say who's the Most High God?
The Father.
No, well, they're all equal.
The
Christ.
Son is not the Father, though.
No, they're not. It's not modalism. We're talking.
You're a
they're separate.
Trinitarian?
Yeah, Trinitarian.
Okay. Is how many persons are in your Trinity?
3.
Okay. Which one, are they all God?
They're all God. Yeah.
Okay. Did Jesus Christ, did he come as God or did he come as man?
He came as man.
Okay. Did he empty himself?
What do you explain?
Did he empty himself?
What do you mean empty himself?
Did he empty himself?
No,
of
he
divinity?
meant it. He kept his divine.
Oh, he
nature
kept
as well.
it. So he
Yeah.
was 100% God.
Yeah, he was 100% God and man. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
100% God. God and 100%
So he was 200%.
No, not you can't add percentages like
you,
that.
you did.
No, but they're two different things.
Brother?
You can't, they're 200. If I
Is
have
he-
it,
he's
no, hang
either-
on, if I have a glass,
He's either
hold on,
100%.
hang on,
Hold on, wait. He's
hang on.
either 100% God,
and 100%.
or he's 100% man. You can't say he's both, or else he's 200%.
You can't add two different things and call
If
it
I
two
have a
different
cup
things.
and I put half of it,
your math is not very good.
listen.
Your
If
math
I
is
have
not
a
very
cup
good.
and I pour in half a glass of orange juice and half a glass of water,
Yeah.
is it 100% orange juice and 100% water? No.
That's such a bad example.
That's a great
No,
example,
that's
brother.
not. You're using.
Brother.
Okay, hang on. I see where you're going, right? Okay, you tell me. What do you think?
All right, here. All right. So Jesus is God. Yes. He created us. But he has a father that he calls God. Now, in the Trinity, there's a theological contradiction with the Trinity, in my opinion. And then that is, if he is the Most High God in spirit, he should not have somebody he is calling and reverencing God, because in the Trinity theology, there's three persons, not separate, distinct, but all three are God, right? So, why is one reverencing another as his God and his Father?
Okay, so as humans, right?
He did it before. He
No,
did
no,
it.
I'm
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
As humans, right? As humans, the Bible says that there's a lot of stuff that's gonna when it comes to God's nature, there's gonna be some mystery, right? We're not gonna 100% understand everything about God's nature, because that's what makes God and us who we are, right? So even the Trinity itself, it's actually a really difficult thing to fully grasp, because of the divine nature of it all, right? We're just human sentient beings trying to understand a divine infinite being. That's gonna be a pretty hard thing to understand, right? But Christ was 100% God, 100% man. How can that be? We don't know. That's part of the mystery. That's actually part of the divine
if you can't
mystery.
prove it.
Well, no, there's a lot of things we can't prove. Like, you can't prove. Okay, for example,
What?
prove to me that. Why don't you prove to me now that Alpha Centauri exists? The
That
star
who?
in Alpha Centauri, space.
The what?
A star in space.
A star
in
constellation?
space. No, a specific star in space.
I'll go on Google.
Right? How do you know Google's not lying?
NASA.
How do you know NASA's not lying?
They have the technology to find that out.
How do you know
I'm not a
technology's not
conspiracy
lying?
theorist like that.
No. Oh, I'm a scientist actually, to be more specific.
Does
right?
NASA have that evidence that that star exists?
See, this is what I'm trying
Just-
to get.
just answer yes or
No,
no.
hang on.
Yes, give me a yes or no and then explain.
Yeah, NASA's telling you they have evidence.
Do they have it? Yes or no?
Yeah. NASA's
Yes?
telling you. Yeah.
All right. So now, to answer your question, I'll go on Google.
But now,
and
but the same NASA's also telling you that the same people from NASA also tell you that Christ is not God. Right?
No,
So be
no,
careful, right?
that's not true. NASA is not. They're unbiased. They don't. There are Christian NASA
You're
scientists,
taking one side.
brother. There are Christian NASA scientists.
Yeah, and that's me actually.
Are you a NASA scientist? Oh, you work for NASA? Well, let me see.
Well, to be more specific, I used to compete in NASA robotics competitions.
But are you in?
Yeah,
Do you work
that's
for
me,
NASA
right?
though? I'm saying.
Well, I did as a robotic
You worked
competitor.
for them.
As a robotics
Okay,
competitor.
robotics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as a
All right,
robotic
cool. That's
competitor.
cool. So my point is,
Okay,
I will
that's
go
all-
and Google
yeah.
if it's true.
Yeah. But what I'm saying to you, right?
What's your point?
What I'm saying to you.
Oh, but
right?
wait, you didn't let me get to. I said when you finish, I want to say something. If the problem with that theology, what I said, why does he worship somebody as God and the Father? You said in his humanity. The problem is he does that before his humanity and after.
What I'm saying, the
Did you
divine
catch that?
Yeah, I did. Right?
Why does he do it before his humanity?
Say that again.
Why does he do it before his humanity?
Does what?
Why does he worship God as his creator and father? As God and his father?
Well, now,
Before,
now he's on
before,
earth.
no,
now
no,
he's
no,
on
no.
earth.
Listen to me carefully.
Now he's on
Before his humanity.
Where does it say in the Bible? That
Psalms 45 and Psalms
45?
110.
Let me just have a look
Okay,
at
go
it
ahead.
quick,
No problem.
because a lot of people, they kind of make up things as they go along.
All right.
Okay, Psalms.
It's how, if you want to be real fast,
Yeah.
go to Hebrews chapter 1 verse 8 because he quotes the Psalm.
I want to go to Psalms first. I want to
Okay,
see
no
why he
problem.
said. Say it again. Psalms.
45.
Psalms 45.
This is before his humanity.
Psalm 45. What?
Verse 6.
Okay, so Jesus, obviously Jesus, this is the Old Testament, right? So Jesus
Oh.
is not exactly talking.
Oh,
Right?
no, that's wrong. You're
No,
wrong.
you gave me the quote. You gave me
wait,
the quote.
No, I said you're
you
wrong.
made the mistake.
Wait, I
you
said you're wrong.
Thy
Wait,
God,
wait,
oh
wait,
God.
wait.
No, you're
Does
wrong.
Hebrews quote this?
You're
and
wrong.
get-
You gave me Psalms 45,
Who's-
and you told me Jesus
who's
was saying
speaking
this.
there?
Well, you tell me. Thy,
Who's speaking there?
David's talking because David wrote the
Go to
Psalms.
Hebrews 1 now.
David, wait, hold on.
Oh,
Explain me.
go-
You said
go to Hebrews 1.
you said Jesus said
Brother,
that.
there's certain Psalms.
You,
that
listen, you said Jesus said that.
We're not having a dialogue right now.
You said
I want to have
you said that
a
Jesus
proper
said
discussion.
that. You made a mistake picking the wrong quote. That's what
No,
happened.
that is Jesus.
Just admit you picked the wrong
No,
quote.
that is Jesus.
That's Jesus talking,
Yeah.
or is that David talking?
Can I show you?
Okay.
Can I show you why
Yeah,
that's Jesus
well,
talking?
Jesus is gonna repeat it, of course.
No.
Jesus is gonna repeat it. He always
Go-
goes back to
go
Old Testament to
Hebrews
repeat
1.
it.
Go to Hebrews 1.
Yes.
Watch this. This is where you're in trouble. You thought you had something, my friend.
No trouble.
You thought you had.
Anybody who says
One
that,
second.
hold on, hang on. I just asked you one question. I asked you, did Christ die for my sins? You didn't answer
Well,
the
you-
question.
To be fair,
Hang on.
obviously the conversation is gonna
No. You
go
wait.
into other
Hold
stuff.
on.
So I've given you a full answer.
Wait, hold on.
I explained.
Did
to you
Christ
mentioned-
die? Did Christ
I
die for my
said to
sins?
you-
Hold on. Did Christ
You're
die for my
changing
sins?
the topic then.
No. It's important because you're claiming that Christ
You're
didn't die
changing
for
the
my
topic.
sins.
You're changing
No.
the topic.
You're
You see, so
a
what
false-
happened was you
you're a
thought
false
you
teacher.
thought you got me,
You're a false
and now that
teacher.
I'm disproving you,
You didn't disprove
you
anything.
just changed. Go to
You're
Hebrews.
just
Then go to
gaslighting now.
Hebrews 1.
Let's go to Hebrews 1. But I just asked you simply, did Christ die for my sins? Hold on, we'll go there. Laughing doesn't prove anything.
What?
Did Christ die for my
What's
sins?
up, brother?
Simple. It's simple. He did, right? Well, you tell me, did he die for my sins?
No.
See, there you go. So who's wrong and who's right?
Now
Well,
Hebrews
hang on.
1.
You say
now
Christ.
Hebrews 1.
You just say Christ.
Now Hebrews 1.
You just say Christ didn't die for
Now
my sins.
Hebrews 1, please.
Hang on. You
No. You
missed-
just got here.
You missed it.
We're having a discussion about the theology of Jesus.
Hold on, okay.
And at the beginning, he asked me, can nations be saved? Will they be in the kingdom? And I answered him. So now, I just gave a direct answer. Did Christ come and die for his sin? No. Now I can explain why, but we're in the middle. We are in the middle of having a discussion about the theology of Jesus. So go to Hebrews 1.
Yeah, go in there. One second.
Verse 8.
Hebrews 1, there we go. Okay. Hebrews 1 and what? 1 and 8? Okay. Good. Yeah, so he's quoting David. Yeah, so he's quoting David. He does that a lot. Yeah, he's quoting David. God is
Wow.
So he's speaking as
I'll
man.
read it. Hebrews 1 and 7. And of the angels he says, who makes his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. But unto the Son he says, David or the Son? Son.
Yeah,
The
go
Son
ahead.
he says, thy throne, O God, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom.
Okay,
Who's
so-
that about, David or Jesus?
Right now they're talking.
What is he? Who is he?
Yeah. Okay. And
So
what's
my
the
point was
What
you
is
were
it?
wrong to say that psalm was about David because
No,
Let-
David
let me-
wrote the song.
let
I
me-
didn't say the song was about it. I said David was
Did he
speaking.
not say it?
No, I said David.
Did he not say it was about David?
I said David wrote the song.
Okay, but
I didn't
hold
say
on,
he
listen.
was about song.
Now, if you didn't-
Nothing is about David. David's speaking about the Lord.
Now, if you didn't cut me off, you
I
would have
never-
heard the full answer.
yeah.
Leave someone's boyfriend and you her husband.
You're-
That's
can
why
I-
God
can I-
really
can I
mad.
speak
Yeah.
without being?
And after Solomon too.
Hold on.
Solomon.
Hold on.
Brother, I'll tell you one thing.
No, let me. I want to say something.
I'll tell you one thing.
Can I say something, please?
You
And
have
then
the
after.
Can I please?
You're-
Can I say
you're-
something?
you're all-
please?
you're-
I can hear you. I'm also. It's not just for you. There's other people here.
500
I'm not. Okay. Can I say what I want to say?
Okay.
The Psalms, which David wrote, sometimes are Psalms where he prophesied about Christ to the Spirit. Like, for example, David said, they pierced my hands.
Yes.
Is that about David or about...
No, that's about Christ.
Thank you. So I'm
Yeah,
saying
suffering
certain...
servant. Yeah.
Okay, so certain
Yeah.
Psalms are about Christ.
Isaiah 53:3. Yeah, keep going.
So certain Psalms are about Christ. So Isaiah 45, he has a God above him, yes.
Yeah, well, that's fine, right? But I'll tell you where the major problem with everything what you're saying, right?
What?
Is you just said that, and you actually believe this. You said that Christ did not die for my sins.
No.
He did die for my sins.
No, so here's how it works. Now I'm going to preach because everybody else has to hear this. Christ came for the children of Israel. What's that? You're distracting the edifying conversation. Christ came for who?
He came for all sinners,
He said, I have not been sent,
for the world.
but I have not been sent, but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Did he say that?
That is one of the things he said. That's not the only thing. He also
If
said,
he said, I'm only sent for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, that is the only thing he said.
no, he also,
I have only been sent?
John 3:16.
Who's the world?
John 3:16.
Who is the world? here?
Read John 3:16.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Just read.
And after that, God created man, David, right?
I know.
This is John.
Yeah,
You want me to read it? John 3:16. And then can I ask you something? Okay. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
The world.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Are there more than one world according to the Bible?
Okay, I don't know what you mean by that.
You don't know?
No, I don't. Yeah, more than what world?
All right, good. No, it's fine. It's fair. You don't know. I'm gonna show you. This is Hebrews chapter 1. Oh, back to Hebrews.
He said, none of the guy is qualified. So I sent my own son before Jesus.
I understand the black.
Wait, don't get me. You're gonna confuse me. You're gonna slow down.
Who's that?
You're gonna confuse me. All right, Hebrews, the book of Hebrews, chapter 1, verse 2. Has in these last days spoken to us by his Son, whom he has appointed heir of all things, by whom he has made the worlds. You see that word?
Yeah. Okay.
How many worlds is that?
So now you're saying he made multiple
I didn't
worlds?
say anything. I'm asking you a question.
Now it sounds like you're promoting
I didn't say
some other
anything.
religion.
I asked you how many worlds is that? One or plural?
It's plural.
Okay, now,
Okay.
because in ancient Hebrew thought, and at this time they spoke Greek,
Yeah.
the ancient Hebrew thought the world did not just mean the planet. That's
Okay.
not, can I finish? Can I finish?
Yeah, but now you're
Can I finish?
what you're doing is you're taking
What's
the
your name?
Bible.
What's your name?
It's okay. Don't
What's
worry
your
about
name?
it. It's not
Alright,
important.
then I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, fine.
Alright, okay,
Call
take
me
it.
Sammy.
Take it, huh? Sammy, okay. Sammy, in ancient Hebrew thought, world did not mean planet.
What's your name?
Jonathan. World did not mean planet. Let me show you why. This is Isaiah 45 and 17. Isaiah 45 and 17. It says, but Israel shall be saved. You catching? Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end. So who is being called the world here?
The world is being called the world.
It says
What you're doing is you're taking past.
Sam,
What you're doing is
Sam, it
you're not
says,
reading.
ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end.
Okay, the world is
Israel-
without end. Yeah, the
he's
world.
calling Israel,
He's talking about everybody.
He's calling Israel that world.
No,
He's saying
he's not. You know what it is? Look, it's simple, right, brother? It's simple, right?
So you deny what the prophet Isaiah
No,
said.
what
to
it
the New
is,
Testament.
if you're saying that Christ did not die for all of mankind, that you're saying he's
No,
only,
no,
then you don't know
what John,
you're teaching a false
I'm
gospel.
trying to explain what John 3:16 means.
If you're saying that Christ did not die for all mankind, that
He
means
died for
you're-
his people.
No, he died for all
No,
mankind.
he said he died for
the
Matthew
Jew and
1:21
the
says
Jew
he
and
would
the
die for
Gentile.
his people.
The Jew and the
Matthew
Gentile.
1:21 says he will save his people.
Yeah, that's in there too. Israel, all of Israel, that's in there too. But he also died for the Jew and the Gentile. Paul says that. Okay, you can go into, I think, Corinthians.
This
You'll
is,
find it in
watch
Corinthians.
this. This is gonna put this to
Yeah.
rest. John
Yeah.
18 and 20. Jesus answered, I spake openly to the world. Who did he speak to?
The world.
I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, whither the Jews always resort. Where did he teach, according to him right now?
Say that again.
I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, wherever the Jews always resort. Where did he teach?
The synagogue.
What did he just call that?
The temple.
The world. The world, brother.
Using one
He's
example,
saying,
using one
I
example.
just used two examples where Israel's called the world.
So you're
one
okay,
from the Old and one from the New Testament.
Okay, so what if,
All
right?
right,
Okay,
Sam,
so
I think we're done here, man.
so he died for Israel. But what if you find out that you're not part of Israel? Then what happens?
He didn't die for me.
Have you done
I'm not emotional.
have you done a DNA test?
They tryna act like we ain't gon' slide. 16, 11 and we still outside. Cut from a cloth that you still can't buy. All my IEM, they gon' slide, 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 slide.